Hi, welcome to the channel. I am Dean Vera from the University of Caloocan City College of Law. And today we'll talk about how you will choose a review center for your bar exam. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome back. If you're watching this video, you're probably already going to graduate or you have graduated and still are going to take the bar this 2025. And here I am going to help you choose which bar review center would be best for you. I'm not going to choose the bar review center for you. I would help you give the parameters, the criteria, the qualifications for you to choose the bar review center. I'll give you 5 tips and at the end I'll give you a bonus tip. Here we go. The first tip or the first requirement or the first criteria you should consider when choosing a bar review center would be the modality. The modality would be either it's face-to-face or online or just maybe some other asynchronous work. Now, I would choose a face-to-face one because you can say that I'm old school, but I would prefer something that's face-to-face so you can listen while the lecturer is speaking. At the same time, you can take notes. So that mental exercise, that feeling of listening and taking down notes, I would say would be the best for you to retain whatever you gather from the bar review. I'm sure some of the younger ones feel that they can do the same thing when they listen online or listen through a computer screen. That's well and good. But it is the commitment that you want to do. Because when you take the bar exam, you're going to go out there, go to a strange environment, and then take the bar exam. So what you need to do is get that feeling, that experience of going out there and learning what you learned before in law school. So I think that would be the best. Now, if you have no other choice, let's say if you want to take let's say you live in the province and you believe you want to take a NCR, National Capital Region based review center, and they offer an online system, then you can go for that. But I don't think you should discount the bar review centers that are in your area. Okay? So you have to choose whether it's online or face-to-face. I would prefer something that's face-to-face. Okay? The second criteria that you consider is the location. It depends where you live, and I would choose something that is close to where you live, close to where you sleep and eat. It's because the travel time is a big factor when it comes to review because you want to maximize every single hour, every single minute in studying for the bar exam. And why waste it 2 hours going to another place? You want to choose something that is easy to commute to, easy to travel to. Of course, if you have a car, there's enough parking space for you. So that's what you need to consider. So again, it's the location. Now, if you have no other choice, then take what you can get. But what's more important is necessarily the commute time. Something may be far away, but if it's a nice commute, let's say by the beach or nice in the province area or in the mountainous area, first I'm just comparing it to Metro Manila where the commute is a different kind of experience. So again, choose something that is best for you to travel to, thus location. Okay? Now, the third criteria, I think it's one of the more important ones, is I would say the types and length of sessions. Sometimes they'll give you a schedule on what the bar review will be. And so you want to check it out. Is it a 2-hour session? Is it a 3-hour session? Is it a whole day session? Do they have enough breaks? Because as you know, you're going to be flooded with information. All the 4 or 5 years of law school compressed into that 1 or 2 weeks of that particular subject. So you want to have a session that gives you enough breaks. If it's a 2-hour session and they have several teachers, that'd be great because I think the brain, your body can only take so much at a time. And if you have something like a 5-hour session, you're not going to retain much on the 3rd or 4th hour. So you want to make sure that the sessions are evenly split between the day or within the day. You also want to look at where the review will be. Are there comfortable seats? Are the seats the same as you were in law school or the one in college? Are they going to be monoblock chairs? You want to have to make sure that those places have good seating arrangements. At the same time, also you want to have those workspace that's in front of the seat, like in the old college, the armchair with a little workspace in front. You want to have some place to put your laptop or your books or something you can write legibly. So you want to choose that thing. Of course, if it's online at home, then you're at home. But if you have to go to a place, go to a lecture hall, go to a theater, if you will, or go to a place like a function hall, you have to make sure that there's enough seats for you, and that seats are comfortable enough for you to put your reading materials, your notes, or your notebook, or even your laptop. Okay, that's what you need to consider. Now, the fourth criteria you have to consider is it's a full. Will you do a full review or a partial review? Sometimes you have strong subjects, and of course you have also your weak subjects. If you're all around like a jack of all trades, then well and good. But sometimes you want to choose the subjects where you're weak at, where you feel you need the most help. Majority would choose taxation as their weakest subject. And some would consider maybe constitutional law or labor law as their strongest subject. So if you can choose the subject in your bar review, that would be a good way to save money, at the same time save time. So you want to choose, like what I did. I did pay for the whole, when I had the bar review, I did pay for the whole 8 subjects of the bar review, but I only attended 3 or 4 subjects where I felt I needed help. The subjects where I needed the most conditioning, so to speak. So you want to choose that. So if the bar review center can give you a partial selection, then choose that. If they have to give you a full, then that's when you have to choose, right? Whether they give you, it's only one and all in one price, or you can just pay per subject. I would do that. Sometimes even pay per day, per session. For example, if you think you need help in estate tax, so you'll choose the time that the day that they lecture on estate tax. All right. The fifth criteria that I would give you to help you choose the bar review is the materials that they offer. Do they offer handouts? Do they offer electronic data? Do they offer PDFs? You have to check that, because if it's part of the price, then you should take the full advantage and take those materials. If you paid for that, take it. Also, check if they're free or if you pay additional. That's things that you have to consider. And also look at the freebies that they might offer, maybe a nice pad or whatever they look at. So you have to look at the materials that they give, whether it's bar related or not. Then you judge that, you use that to as part of the criteria, part of the qualifications for you to choose your bar review center. Right? Here comes the bonus tip. Of course, it's one of the more important parts. It would be the price that you pay. Some bar review centers have you to pay upfront the whole fee of what you wanted. Some may even offer installments. Some maybe pay study now, pay later. So look into that. See, of course, it's also how much it costs. It might cost into the 5-figure amounts. I would never go beyond 6 figures. Once they go over 6 figures, I think that's too much in this day and age. So choose something that is affordable to you. And hopefully, if you can recover that cost, if you need help, because sometimes the school may subsidize your bar review. In my school, the University of Caloocan City, the city does give subsidy for bar review. So at least that has a less burden on our barristers. All right. I hope you learned something. I hope these tips that I gave you, the 5 criteria, will help you give a wide and a good choice for bar review. And most importantly, I wish you good luck in the bar exam that you have to take. And if you do pass, I hope to see you in court. Hi, please do me a favor and smash that like button. It'll help me a lot, and it will trigger the YouTube algorithm. Now, if you have not yet, please subscribe to my channel. If you don't, my dog will eat this exam booklet, and that student has to repeat his final exam again.